In case anyone has or has not seen what's in America, we're dealing with some pretty major cases of fraudulent ballots coming from the left, and they are trying to steal this election from us. I just want to say a few things. It's going to be the apocalypse, dude. There's going to be so many riots, and our economy is going to go to a Great Depression, potentially to the point where maybe another country may try to invade America if Biden becomes president. I do not trust Biden with our country. He is not a patriot. He is not the leader that we desperately need. And so, that's my thoughts are out. I think that, I don't know, I don't think there's a future for America with Biden. I think that there is a bright future ahead if Trump wins. But, personally, seeing as though currently he's winning by just the smallest margins, we can hope that perhaps maybe we can take this back. The current cases of fraud going on over there in Detroit, Michigan, and in Pennsylvania, particularly Philadelphia, we're looking at some pretty bad stuff right now. And so it brings to my attention major concerns involving our electing process and the integrity of that process. I no longer trust the process. It's clearly rigged.
That's
Look,
why, dude. I hope you've not been, dude. I'm gonna tell you something. I hope you have not been fucking believing that fucking polls on the fucking news. I hope you have not been believing that.
I don't know what to believe, TJ. I'll be honest with you.
The polls don't matter. You know that, right? They didn't come out and said the polls doesn't matter.
Let's just hope we win this thing. I think Trump. I mean, look. Here's the reason why I think Trump already won.
I even have fucking black people telling me like something's not right anyway. How the fucking black guy directly tell his mothers? Like I said, it's only the Midwest states, like the southern states like us, don't even know what's really happening, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on in Georgia. They rigged fucking Georgia, so it doesn't matter. Because, like, what's going to happen again, like I told you, no civil war is going to happen, but it's not going to be about slavery and all that other shit. It's going to be about the red and the blue. The Republicans are getting tired of Democrats because they want to destroy our economy, and the Democrats fucking hate the Republicans because they want to fucking rebuild the economy, and the Democrats don't want that. Because, for one, if the Republicans actually told the public what they actually know about the Democrats, how they were formed, and all that shit, and what they founded, like the KK, like the Ku Klux Klan, everyone would fucking hate them, dude. They'll get them out of here. They would be gone. You don't need these Democrats. You don't need them.
I'd just like to quickly just say and state, for the record, when they talk about, I mean, listen, you have, I mean, here, TJ, you want me to tell you why Trump has practically already won?
Why?
Think about it like this, dude. We have the largest amount of minority voters that Trump has ever had before. More black people voted for Trump this year than Biden. Actually, more black people voted for Trump than in 2016. More Mexicans, Latinos, so forth. They've all been voting for Trump, and you know why?
Why?
Because they see past the bullshit lies that the left puts out there. They see past all that. Okay.
All we gotta do is tell the fucking blacks that.
Well, yeah, we got the highest amount of we had the highest amount of black voters for Trump than ever before. We had the highest turnouts amongst multiracial communities. It looks good. Listen, and besides that, TJ, think back to when Trump did his rallies. There were so many people in those rallies, right?
Yeah.
Now, remember Biden's rallies?
I never seen any of Biden's rallies.
Well, I have. I studied Biden's rallies. There was less than 100 people. Look, the facts are pretty straight, okay? Biden clearly doesn't have the supporters, and if he did, I think that they'd be more present during his rallies, but they weren't, which tells me otherwise. Which tells me that what's going on now is just smoke and mirrors. It's the coronavirus, and they're using this virus as a way to elongate the election. You remember back when they're like, well, we're just going to go ahead and do all this social distancing crap. Well, now, besides that, I mean, you have voter fraud. You have people using dead people's names to mail ballots. Dead people are voting, which if you have shit for brains, and basically that means that that's fraudulent. You know,
I didn't
dead
vote,
person
so
can't vote.
if I figured out my name is on the Democrat side, I'm going to go up there and tell them to erase my fucking name because I didn't vote. I have not voted this year, so if they wind up trying to use my name, fuck that shit.
I mean, we all know that Biden's going to obviously win California, Oregon, and New York, maybe Illinois, but Michigan? I mean, let's think about it for a second, right? Michigan derives its industry from motor vehicles, you know, General Motors.
Well, look, Joe Biden says the middle class did build this country. Well, we fucking do know, who built this country was the British. There wasn't no middle class or high class, it's the fucking British.
Well, actually, think about it. The people that really built this country were were actually business owners. Think about it. When they expanded business, they built economy.
Yeah, like,
and what does Biden want to tax? The business owner.
Listen, a lot of people don't fucking realize. Yes, a fucking little low businesses started off in America, but they're gonna have to start off low to get fucking big. And for one, the reason why we're a separate company because we took fuck paying the king fucking money from the French because that's what the flash off was apparently from invading from the 13 colonies. But it was like fuck that shit. We said no.
I mean, think about it like this, TJ. We didn't want to pay taxes to a king that doesn't rule the country.
This is why I wish I had a time machine. Because I will go back in, what year was the country founded? 1776? Yeah. I'll go back to 1776, grab all 13 founding fathers, and show them what America's turned into today. And I'm like, do you really want to try to... What I'll tell them, I'm like, the reason how this started is over fucking slavery. This is why there's all Black Lives Matter movement shit's happening.
Yeah, but, I mean, listen, you come to attention where... Why is it that they beg for racial equality when they're screaming...
Look, I'll tell him not build America because that'll alter the timeline. I would say we need to at least do something until we make it not to this.
Well, yeah, well, let's look at what we can do, TJ. And we can't build a time machine. We can't go back, so... None of that's possible, but, you know what is possible is, we look at the legal system and we say, hey, look, we know what's clearly illegal. We know what they're doing is illegal. They're doing it right in plain sight. Why isn't anyone calling this out besides Trump? No, I think that the news networks are aware of this. I think that they just don't want to bring to attention.
ABC News, and CNN, and BBC News, and CBS, or whatever it's called, all the motherfuckers are Democrats, dude. That's why.
Well, obviously, TJ, that's what I'm getting at. Like, look, obviously they're paid by
people. Is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Biden paid the news people to lie to people to America and make it think he's winning, and then after that, when Trump still winds up in the fucking office, he's going to try to continue the riots.
It doesn't matter who wins, it's going to be riots. So when Trump says, if I'm the only difference is if Trump's president, the riots will not last long.
Dude, like, and here's the funny part. Now he dispatched the military to fucking help with the fucking law enforcement to stop the riots in New York. Because, dude, really, it's about time to be up. Like, time's up for this shit. Like, it needs to end. This is not what we stand for. We're supposed to stand the complete opposite for this.
Look at our nation at whole. I mean, it could be a whole lot worse, but we're so much better off, you know, if, you know, just the people...
Really, what it is, Trump's trying to unite the nation. The Democrats are trying to split us apart.
Yeah, but that was always their intention. You gotta remember it, TJ, this is America. We afford equal opportunity for everyone, and that equal opportunity to cheat. Only difference is, Trump isn't the kind of person to cheat his way to the top, because he doesn't need to.
Thing about Trump, he doesn't take shit from nobody. He takes shit from fucking no one.
Well, yeah, and he doesn't have to. And here's the thing: the left, they've started with him ever since he's walked on the escalator. They've always started with him when he started running for president. You know who else got shit for running for president? Ronald Reagan, and look what he did. He
stopped the fucking Cold War. You need to thank Ronald Reagan.
He was considered one of the greatest presidents of all time in recent history. And on top of that, he was Republican. It's clear that the left, they want to differentiate themselves from progress.
And also they try to use Abraham Lincoln, the Democrats. Abraham Lincoln's a Republican, not a Democrat.
So I think, TJ,
Look, now the Republicans are trying to lie about presidency in the past, because Abraham Lincoln's a Republican. What a lot of people don't realize, look, the Democrats are trying to frame the Republicans for slavery, in which it was the fucking Democrats. The Republicans what freed the slaves. They're the reason. If it wasn't for the Republicans, a black man wouldn't have a room to breathe in America.
Well, if it wasn't for the Republicans, we probably wouldn't have a good nation. I mean, you look at...
Too. And also, think about it like this. If it wasn't for the Republicans, which George Washington was a Republican too, and also, if it wasn't for the Republicans, we wouldn't have an economy.
It's been a while.
We got a viewer, TJ.
George Washington's a Republican. Even though the Republicans
Ish,
green.
what's good? But yeah, TJ, I think this is a very scary time in America for a number of reasons. But
like,
I'll say the biggest one, it's one they say socialism is that's the big word that scares the benign shit out of me. If we resort to socialism, we're no better than North Korea. We're no better than any other shitty country. And here's the difference, TJ. We are better than those shitty countries. As much as our American people don't, as much as the liberals don't want to admit it, we are the strongest nation in in the world. Okay, we just are the strongest nation, and I think that people need to look at America differently than what they do now. They look at America like they're ashamed, like they're ashamed to be an American, and that is just terrible. And then you have people that are like, well, you know, America isn't all that great, and America doesn't afford equal opportunity to all minorities. Then leave. If you don't like it here, then leave. You're free to do so. In some countries, you're not able to flee the country. You know that? In some countries, you're not allowed to leave. You know, so that's a privilege. Also,
I think Russia's one of those countries.
I'm not sure, but I know that in some countries, if you're born there, you have to stay there, I guess. Like, some people still practice actual slavery.
They took some of the scopes off for the 9x19. Like, he hasn't got the 1.5 scope anymore, dude. From my Cap K, he doesn't have that 1.5 scope anymore. What the fuck?
But
what the? Oh, it's Tachanka. I'm sorry, I'm looking at fucking Tachanka. I thought I had that gun soon. So. sir.
But I'll be honest with you, TJ. I'm really disappointed in our country. I mean, look, they're obviously, the left is stealing the election. I mean, they're stealing it. And I mean, you know, for people that are unaware of, you know, Detroit, they made it pretty blunt, pretty clear that they're cheating, because they're not letting the observers oversee the polls. They're making them stay 20 to 10 feet back, and to top that off, you know, they started putting cardboard over the windows so they can't see. So they clearly are not seeing the ballots. So how do we know which ballots are being counted and which aren't? So it's like the ones for Trump don't count, but the ones for Biden do. Because think about it, you know, it's Motor City. He wants to ban oil and petroleum and to eliminate carbon emissions. Well, then what's going to happen to our automotive industry if we ban oil? You know, what's going to happen to America if we ban oil?
He wants to try to move. Joe Biden wants to try to stop using these types of cars and start using electric. That's the problem. What the fuck is he wants to go back to electric cars and fucking horses?
I don't know, but he probably want to. Look, man. Here's what I'm saying, dude. It doesn't matter if we go. If it doesn't matter if we go electric cars, it's not going to save the environment. You think just because we stop? You think just because we stop?
They're trying to stop pollution. They're trying to stop pollution. Rather than shut down all these fucking factories.
I mean, here's my point, TJ.
What?
If we ban oil, do you think that we're going to be the only country that bans oil? Yeah, we are going to be the only country that does that. So at the end of the day, then it's not going to save the environment.
Look at Russia and China. They fucking use oil. This is why I got a feeling this nation was split.
Okay.
To Republicans and to the Democrats. And here's the funny part: the Republicans are going to be more advanced than the Democrats because we're going to invest in our military.
I mean, you look at what Trump has done. I mean, he's rebuilt the military from the ground up. I mean, look, the Democrats clearly don't give a shit about our military. I mean, there were reports that they were throwing away military ballots. I mean, you know, but then Joe Biden is going to go on there on national news and say, well, we're going to wait till all ballots get counted. Okay, what about our military? Yeah, sleepy. Yeah, he's sleepy Joe Biden. He's too tired for this stuff. He's un-American.
He doesn't fit to be an American.
He's not fit to serve, which means that bitch Kamala Harris is going to be, you know, president. If you know, because I guarantee the reason they chose Biden is because they know he's not fit to serve the country. Like they already know it's their plan. They're trying to put Kamala Harris in office.
Harris, she's not. I mean, a lot of people realize Kamala Harris is really not. I mean, a lot of people know she's not fit to lead the country. Even some people that own fucking party realize she's not fit too.
Man, I bet you could ask Kamala Harris when our country was founded, she wouldn't know.
They're talking about weed with her on a fucking them ASMR videos. This is because like, my family's from what you call it, of course. So really, you want a vice president? I mean, honestly, I smoke pot myself, but you really want a vice president that's gonna smoke fucking pot? Just imagine she goes to one of these fucking World Trade meetings.
Well, here's the thing, TJ, right? She smokes pot, right? But here's the thing, though. She arrested people in California for smoking pot. So she's a hypocrite.
Yeah, she's trying to cover up her tracks. This is why we need the Republicans. Like, without the Republican Party, our country wouldn't be a country.
Our country desperately needs a leader, okay? Kamala Harris, Joe Biden are not leaders.
Here's the funny part. Look, here's the crazy part. I mean, not crazy, but honestly, if he does want to be president, Donald Trump Jr. is almost 45 years old. So we'll have to wait to so many years until he fucking runs for president. Which is actually 4, but yeah, he can try to run for president. I can see Donald Trump Jr. running for president. I'll be down with that. was to get Joe Biden out of there. Do you see history repeating itself for right there? Because what a lot of people don't know either, Trump's not a politician, he's a businessman. And we need to cut this trade deal off with China where we can stop owing them fucking billions of dollars. Apparently. But the crazy thing is they can print our fucking money. They legally print their fucking money.
Well, I mean, they're famous for market manipulation, so why are we trading with communists? I mean, it speaks for itself. I mean, look, it's just people don't use their head, they don't think with logic, and they just vote for idiots. I mean, that's just the situation.
No, people just vote to fucking vote. You actually gotta fucking take the time and fucking listen to what they're talking about. Like, come on, people.
I mean, for instance,
I don't care.
are we gonna trust? I mean, here's the thing, right?
Win.
Listen.
Look, take down the president, take down the vice president, take down the speaker of the fucking house. That's the fucking case.
Well, no, I mean, I'm thinking more like, listen, they're not going to force Trump to get out of the White House because he doesn't have to just accept defeat like that. Secondly, the military, they're not going to force Trump out, nor will the police, because Trump is the only candidate who's going to support them, and they realize that. So I think that truly our country is in a good stance where we have what we need, and that's the police and the military backing us. Because honestly, that's all we really do need.
And look, and also our troops from Iraq will support Trump too, but dude, he's the only president that fucking got him out of Iraq. They've been down there, half the people in the fucking Iran's been down there for fucking how long now? Since 2012. And some of them never fucking came home since 2012, probably. Dude, of course they're gonna fucking back us up, dude. We got the troops in a fucking war that we don't need to be a part of. They got their own fucking law enforcement. They got their own military. But, fuck it, dude. I don't even care. And dude, they got their own fucking nuclear defense. And they don't even need it. And come on now. Like, we don't need to fucking worry about what's going on in Iran. And Joe Biden is going to try to say, I'm going to tell NATO we're back. What the fuck you mean we're back? We never fucking split from NATO. The whole point of fucking NATO, dude, the whole point of NATO is fucking prevent wars.
Joe Biden, man, you hear the way he talks about other countries, like, we're going to march over there to Russia and then tell them what's... what? You're not going to march anywhere, you're too tired for it.
No, for one, that's gonna fucking break a ceasefire that's been since the Cold War. I mean, even though we're at neutral grounds with them, dude. Why the fuck are the Democrats so scared of the Chinese? Like,
they don't need to be.
Like,
I don't know. I was never scared of China.
I was never scared of China. Next thing you know, when Obama was president, dude, honestly, dude. It was actually worse when Obama was president, because, like, you actually know we was actually in the type of Cold War with North Korea. And, dude, and here's my thing. You know, North Korea's watching too, right? And they said, they said something about a biggie after Election Day. You know Trump had a secret meeting with Kim Jong-un, right? Hear me?
Yep.
I'm not saying it's true, like, what if Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump made like a little secret deal? Like, what if he knew about Joe Biden before the election happened? Like,
I'm not gonna say that.
What if like he did like a secret deal, or a little team up and whatever, where he could take back the West, the Republicans or whatever, and all this shit happens. Not that North Korea leaves the West, not that they go back to what they were doing. After that,
the last thing I want to worry about is North Korea.
I mean, that secret deal, dude, like, what if they made like a little, like, that secret meeting, like, what if they made like a little secret deal?
We still have comedy, though. We still have great comedy out there.
I'm not something like that, I'm talking about like, for like a little team up or something. Like, they help us out with the West, and after they leave.
That's
what I'm saying.
looks like your uncle's on a new drug and hasn't got the dosage right.
Because they're watching, Iran's watching this election, and Russia. And you know what the president said of Russia?
There was no TV back then. Come here.
All he said was, I will work with whoever wins. That's all he said. Like, to be honest with you, the reason they also asked him the question too, who do you want to win? He didn't answer that. Because I'm just like, why? For one, that's really America's not his business. That's one reason why he didn't answer that question. Like, he's not gonna worry about America, he's worried about Russia. What do you think? Do you really think
most people don't know. Unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community. Where I come from.
Okay, I had the controller in one hand. There's nothing I could have done. I'll put this up to the mic.
States Senate, look me over if you're likely to see help out. Nominated Democrat, a lifelong Democrat.
Dude, is Joe Biden trying to put white, like, trying to make racial again, like fucking 60s? Because this is the third time the Black Lives Matter popped up like this. Third time was in the 60s.
You know, there was, I think that, the former senator you just, I heard that familiar voice, you know what I mean, just spoke. Well, he's right about one important thing. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the, you know the thing. I began
What? What? What the fuck? Did you hear what he just said?
Biden.
Hold on, hang on, I was watching the top 10 stupidest things he's ever said. He's like, hang on, did you hear that?
No, replay it.
Listen, bro, he's so stupid. Like, he starts talking about shit he doesn't even know what he's talking about. Listen. I'm going to rewind it here, give me a sec.
Why your wife left you? Why is that? Why? Heard that familiar voice, you know what I mean, just spoke. Well, he's right about one important thing. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the, you know the thing. I began to see
What? Created by the the thing. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You have dementia.
He's got fucking dementia.
You got dementia.
Alzheimer's. We do not need him in office. I repeat, we do not need him in office, people.
He's clearly not fit to serve.
No, he's not. He's like, oh, the thing. What the fuck you mean the thing? What's the thing? Like, that's the name of a rapper that you probably just brought up with. Like, is that his fucking rap name?
The Thing? The Thing? The Thing? Like Fantastic Four?
Like,
The Thing?
I don't know. Like, is that his, like, is he trying to become a rapper and he calls himself The Thing? What? Where the fuck's Dom at when you need him?
At work.
We just go to the White House and we just tell the people of America, it's like, you might think the president paid us to deliver this message, but I do know one thing, he didn't. I still have the same amount of money as he did as I left work. Well, like 40 something fucking dollars, like 30 something dollars, 40 something dollars. But I do know one
shit.
thing, it's like Joe Biden, he will hire fucking healthcare. And after that, our economy, and after that, raising healthcare, and after that, he's going to destroy our fucking economy. And defund our police, that's what keeps us safe in America.
Well, here's the thing about the liberals, you see, they don't even know what they want. Look. Check this out, man. They say, look, dude. Listen, they want to take your guns. Listen, they want to take your guns because you're not responsible enough to own them. And then they want to say, we give the guns belong in the hands of the police. But now they want to defund the police? So who gets the guns? Who controls the... Oh, Nelson, don't you come in here with back mouthing me. You can't hear Nelson, he just came in. Oh, Nelson. Good boy.
Leanne's got an ass, though. I'm
Aw.
going to the Netherlands to find me a white-headed bitch. I'm going to the Netherlands to find me a white-headed chick. That's where I'm going to go.
You're gonna go to the Netherlands? You fucking Nord.
Yeah, find me a white-headed chick, you fucking un-Nord.
Un-Nord? You un-Nord?
You uncultured Nord. Listen here, I'm tired of fucking hearing Biden. Like, come on now, like,
Even his name is stupid. Biden?
like Biden.
Like take a bite out of something? Like what? Like shut up.
Like Biden, like, now you got me thinking, like, if you fucking run for president, it's gonna be some type of world domination. Next to know all the fucking politicians gonna say something about Biden at the end of it. It's like, can you shut the fuck up now? Like, seriously. And that's what I think they're gonna take away freedom of speech. They will take it away. Without freedom of speech, we can't say shit what we want. You know that's coming too far. First we beat the guns. And that's
Well, here's my opinion. You try to take my guns, you gotta take them from my cold, dead fingers. You gotta pry it out.
Dude, here's another funny thing to me. You know, once he tries to do that, more protests going to start. Remember when Obama was president? It said protesters were ban guns, was protesters keep guns. All that's going to happen again. And what's going to happen is, all the world's going to watch us destroy ourselves, and all they're going to do is sit back and watch and wait.
You gotta understand, I really hate talking about America like this. I love America. I feel so much pride. You know what I'm saying? I love my country.
Yeah.
And I hate to talk about it like this, but we have some fucking retarded people that live here.
I'd rather fucking move to Russia right now. And
If Biden becomes president, I might just do so.
yeah, fucking learn Russian politics.
I'd rather live in Russia than in a Biden America. Okay? That says something
Yeah.
for how much of a patriot I am. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. The Russian women are beautiful. Russian military's not too bad.
Big tits.
I can join
Crazy
Spetsnaz. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, join the Spetsnaz, learn knife to knife, hand to hand. But I just don't know if the day comes when the ceasefire ends with Russia and the U.S. and I start killing my own people. I don't know if I can do that, but I'm gonna have to because I'll be a Spetsnaz. Wait. We can legally move to Russia too, like you can move in America.
Yep.
Holy shit. Well, I mean, ain't Russia a free country, but not as free?
Definitely not as free as America, but definitely not that bad. St. Petersburg, Russia is nice. Moscow, Russia's it's kind of its own
Well,
thing.
that's where the president says, Moscow.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, they have they don't have a White House. They have the Kremlin.
I mean, I know it's not called the White House, but I don't know the fucking name of it.
Well, I don't mind Russia at all. I think it could be a very beautiful country. I like St. Petersburg.
Yeah. I mean, nice.
I could work me. I said I could work me. I sound so autistic. I could work at a firearms manufacturing over there. Shit.
Yeah. Make fucking AKs? Fuck yeah, dude. That'd actually be awesome.
Shit. I mean, shit.
You also know you can actually meet the president of Russia. Like, you can go to the White House and visit the president. That's a crazy thing. And look, dude. Here's the crazy part about Russia. You know, the fucking where the president's staying at. They have to go to this little fucking thing to make sure they're not contagious of the corona. Like, dude, like Russia. Like, dude, like, there's no wonder why riots happen in Russia, because they got fucking APCs and shit like that. They have the people out of control now. I guess it's just America's turn. Like, honestly, I hate to say it, whatever goes through, I think we have to go through it now. Like, didn't Russia have riots at one point in the 70s?
I guess, I don't know. I would never live in Britain. I hate Britain.
They got some nice German women.
Yeah, but I don't like German law. I don't like how if you're going to purchase a gun in Germany, you have to state your purpose. I think that's so stupid. It's like, that's none of your business why I want to own a firearm. How about that? So it'll never be as free as it is in America.
What about France?
France, I'm not sure what French gun laws are. I would like to live in France. France would be my next country I'd pick if I had to.
I mean, honestly,
the
they got
US.
some nice women in France too. They got some nice women in France too.
They got nice French women.
And also, that's where you find the good pussy at too.
What are you talking about? Find good pussy anywhere. You gotta look hard for it though.
Like, you don't gotta look hard for the good pussy. All you gotta do is actually look. Actually, you don't get to look that hard. Look for a girl. Actually, this type pussy's just good in general.
Well, regardless, I mean, my point is, Biden, he's not the leader we desperately need, I guess. So, you know, I guess that there has been reports of riots breaking out already. I mean, I'm gonna tell you one thing. This country will take a terrible turn.
We probably do need this though. Like, honestly, like this is the way to overthrow the government.
This is the most important election in American history. History is being made right in front of us.
'19 was end of an era.
And I have an option, TJ. Let's go to the Marines, do tech school for 4 years, so I'm not deployed while Biden's president, and I don't have to serve under that asshole, but I'll be doing tech school.
How about we just go AWOL or rogue? No, we definitely don't need to go rogue.
What are you talking about?
If we go rogue, like you said, how many days they're going to tell us we're going to live, that's how many days we're going to live until we have to die.
Yeah, the CIA will tell you when they're going to find you. They'll say, we'll find this guy in approximately 200 days. 200 days later, pop.
That's not if you stay in the mountain. That's how they found Osama bin Laden. He wasn't in the mountains. He got caught in a house. And also, it's not hard. Even though he shoots from a sniper, even though he tracks from the bullet, here's what you do: you get a van and put a net over the slide door open and cut a whole little hole in it, and shoot and pull the trigger.
What are you talking about?
You get a driver and drive off.
Alright, man, well, I'm gonna end the stream here on that note.
World domination.
I'm gonna end this stream because I think I said everything I had to say.
People.
No, we're not.
The world, people. Yes, we are. We will consider world domination.
Oh, Lord Jesus.